6 must-try salmon recipe for Ramadan Iftar. Here I'm gonna make many kind of salmons different way. If you would like to have different dish, then you can see my this video. So the first thing I'm gonna cut the salmon. So scale of the salmon. Once scale of is done, then I'm gonna remove the bone from the salmons, cut the head piece of the salmon, and then I'm gonna separate our bone and make into pieces. So here I'm gonna make the like some of them are longer pieces and some of them are cube size pieces. Here is the fish masala paste, and also I'm using some dry coriander leaf and crushed pepper, 1 tablespoon paprika powder, 1 tablespoon mixed herb, 1 tablespoon red chili powder, 1 tablespoon coriander powder, 1 tablespoon cumin powder, half tablespoon turmeric powder. Now everything put inside of the bowl, and also I already added some fish masala paste in the bowl. Add some lemon juice, some olive oil. Here I already wrote all of the ingredients, you can see, and now give a good mix. Once our mixing is done, now apply the masala on the fish. Look, our fish is so clean and it's ready to be put on the masala. So I'm gonna rub the all of the masala. Is so tasty and delicious. This is tandoori salmon. Now our masala rubbing is done, so all of the masala I'm gonna put same like this one, and I'm gonna leave it for 30 minutes to marinate our fish. 30 minutes later, look, same thing, I'm gonna put some masala top of the fish head. Now 30 minutes later, I'm gonna place some spray on the tray and then add our fish. So here I'm gonna put one at a time, and I'm gonna leave some gap, otherwise fish will break. Now our fish is ready to be grilled. So I already preheat the oven for last 10 minutes, 180 degree. 10 minutes later, now our oven is ready to be put our fish in the grill. So I'm gonna put the fish for 20 minutes at 150 degree. 20 minutes later, now time to flip the salmon. Look, this side of the salmon is so crunchy and juicy. Same thing, I'm gonna flip all of the salmon same way. Now flip our head of the salmon. Again, leave it in the oven for another 10 minutes, this time 180 degree. 10 minutes later, now our salmon is ready. Look, it's so crunchy, juicy and delicious. You can serve with a lemon or serve with rice, whichever you prefer. Look, I'm gonna serve with lemon. Our crunchy, juicy salmon is ready. It's perfect for Ramadan, for the iftar. Now, here I'm gonna make our butter salmon, and I'm gonna use some lemon. So here I'm gonna smash the lemon. Once smash is done outside of the lemon, now make our juice. So here I'm gonna make one whole lemon juice, and also I'm gonna use some black pepper and some oregano, fresh lemon juice, garlic. Put some black pepper and salt top of the salmon and give a quick mix. Once mixing is done, look, now add our 2 tablespoons butter on the pan. Once butter is melted, next place our garlic smashed in and add straightway our salmon fish and give them 5 minutes to fry the salmon. Here I'm going to close the lid because I don't want any mess. That's why. Now 5 minutes later, flip the salmon with other side. Once salmon flip is done, here I'm gonna add our crushed lemon in and also add some lemon juice in. Now give a good mix. Once mixing is done, now again flip the salmon with other side and give them another 5 more minutes. In meantime, I'm gonna add some crushed lemon in, and now look, I'm gonna give them 5 more minutes. Now in total is take around 20 minutes to make this delicious butter lemon salmon. Look, it's so tasty and delicious. It's very good for the heart and it's very good for cholesterol. This is healthy omega-3 and this reduce our bad cholesterol from our body. Look, our delicious lemon garlic butter salmon is ready to be served with little bit butter. Is so tasty. You can also save up for next day, so please do try in Ramadan. All day when you are fasting, you want something to have delicious and juicy, and this is the perfect for the Ramadan. And now next I'm gonna make our salmon fish masala. So I already marinate our salmon fish. I already added half tablespoon turmeric powder and little bit of salt, and then I already added 3 tablespoons of oil in the pan and place our salmon fish. Once place is done, now give them 5 minutes to fry the salmon. 5 minutes later, here I'm gonna flip our salmon and give them another 5 to 6 minutes to crunchy the salmon. Now our fry is done. So here I already added 3 tablespoons oil in the pan and add 1 whole smashed garlic in and add 1 medium size of onion smashed in. Add 1 tablespoon of salt. Give a good mix. After add 1 tablespoon turmeric powder, 2 tablespoons of red chili powder, 1 tablespoon of curry powder and 1 tablespoon of coriander powder. Give a good mix. Once mixing is done, now add 3 tablespoons of water and give another good mix. Add 6 green chilies, give a good mix and add 1 cup of water. Again give a good mix. After mixing, now I'm gonna close the lid and cook for 5 minutes on medium heat. 5 minutes later, look, our masala is puna very well. Now add 1 handful of fresh coriander chopped in and give a good mix. After mixing, add our salmon fish in and give a quick mix. While you are mixing, please make sure to mix gently and nicely, otherwise fish will break. Once mixing is done, then close the lid and cook for 5 minutes on low flame. 5 minutes later, look, our masala salmon fish is ready to be served. You can have in the iftar with white rice, or you can have in suhoor, whichever you prefer. Now it's ready. Next one, look, this is another salmon dish. Is very tasty and delicious. So here I'm gonna marinate with some black pepper and some salt and give a good mix. Once mixing is done, now add 3 tablespoons of butter on the pan. Once butter is melted, next add our fish in. Fry for the fish for 5 minutes. Look, here I'm gonna make 8 pieces of salmon. So first 4 pieces I'm gonna add and wait for 5 minutes. Once 5 minutes later, now flip the salmon and wait for another 5 to 6 minutes and add some lemon in. And same thing, I'm gonna give a good mix and add some lemon juice in. Once our salmon is crunchy, now time to plate it. Look, salmon is getting so crunchy and tasty. And add our remaining salmon in. So same way I'm gonna add our salmon fish. Next I'm gonna add our some lemon, crushed lemon and some lemon juice. Now give them same thing 5 more minutes each side, so in total is 10 minutes. Lastly add our lemon juice. After, now it's time to serve. It's so tasty and easy. If you don't want to use a pan, then you can use an air fryer. Look, our healthy and tasty delicious salmon is ready to be served. I hope everyone will enjoy this dish. Serve with a lemon. Here I'm using some fresh lemon. Look, and also add some fresh coriander. If you want, you can use some fresh mint leaf. Look, it's so tasty. And here I'm making another our oven grilled salmon recipe, very easy and tasty. So different one is different way. You can choose which one you like most, then you can make it. Here I'm using 3 tablespoons fresh yogurt, and also I'm using some masala, turmeric powder, coriander powder, fish masala powder, and 1 tablespoon garam masala powder, half tablespoons chaat masala powder, half tablespoons curry powder, half tablespoons crushed chili, onion powder, black pepper, mix herb, paprika, everything. I'm using 1 or half tablespoons. You can see I already wrote on the screen. You can see. Now add our yogurt in the bowl. Once our yogurt is done, next add our masala in the bowl and give a good mix. Add 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, add 3 tablespoons of butter and give a good mix. Once our masala mixing is done, add our fresh coriander chopped in and again give them a good mix. After mixing the masala, now add our 3 tablespoons of tamarind sauce and now apply our fish masala. Same thing, I'm gonna do gently and nicely. So put on the side the marinate fish, and same thing, I'm gonna marinate all of the fish is same way. Also I'm gonna use the fish head. Now our fish is ready to be marinated. Marinate for at least 30 minutes, but if you want you can marinate for overnight, but I prefer to overnight. But if you don't have a time, then you can marinate for 30 minutes. Now 30 minutes later, put our fish on the tray. Now is ready to be grilled. I already preheat the oven for last 10 minutes. Now put in the oven and leave it for 20 minutes at 180 degree. 20 minutes later, now take out the salmon. It's so hot, be careful. Now flip the salmon with other side. Now is flipping is done, and again I'm gonna leave in the oven for 20 minutes at 180 degree. So each side is 20, and then after 20 minutes later, look, I'm gonna take out the salmon. Is so crunchy and juicy. I hope everyone will like also my this recipe. If you do like, please subscribe to my channel and see more video similar to like this video. Look, it's so tasty and delicious, and also it is very juicy. Now let's make our another salmon dish. So here I'm gonna make salmon. I'm gonna fry the salmon and then I'm gonna put some masala. The masala we already have in the house, so I grabbed the salmon from the sale. So it was different, salmon was different prices, and because of the Christmas they put on the sale, so I thought I'm gonna get some fish, and I actually bought like 3 to 4 and I leave in my freezer. And one of the fish I will use today, and next one I'm gonna put in the freezer. So the first thing, scale off these ones and then take off the bones, cut the fish head, and then separate the fish bone, and also separate our fish pieces. So I will cook different one is different way. So the bone part and I'm gonna keep in the fridge, and I will make tanga for this, and the pieces I will use, I'm gonna wash, and I'm gonna show you how I made this recipe, very easy and simple. So the first thing, wash the salmon, and then now I'm gonna marinate with some black pepper and again some salt. If you want you can use coriander or turmeric powder, but I prefer like this one is a very natural taste for the salmon. Now on the pan I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of butter. Once butter is melted, fry the fish. Place the fish one at a time. same way, basically other one that way I fried, same I'm gonna do this one also same way. Once our fried is done, then I'm gonna put some masala. So give them 5 minutes to settle the fish. Once 5 minutes is done, now I'm gonna flip the salmon with other side and add some fresh crushed lemon in and give it another good mix. Add some lemon juice. After here, I'm gonna add our some butter from the pan and put top of the salmon. This gives a salmon better and delicious taste. Now again I'm gonna flip with this side and give them 2 to 3 minutes. Now it's done. Our salmon is so crunchy. So same thing I'm gonna do with our remaining salmon pieces. Put salmon on the pan and give them 5 minutes to settle the salmon. Once 5 minutes is done, now flip the salmon and add our crushed lemon top of the salmon and again mix the salmon with the butter and add some lemon juice. Now flip the salmon with other side around 5 minutes later. Once our salmon is getting crunchy and juicy, now time to plate it. Look, it's ready. Again on the same pan I'm gonna add 2 medium size of onion chopped and give a quick mix. After mixing, now look, I already put one and this is our second one, so in total is 2 medium size of onion and give a quick mix. Once onion is getting brown color, add half tablespoon turmeric powder, half tablespoon red chili powder, half tablespoon coriander powder and half tablespoon radhuni masala and add some green chili and fresh coriander and give a good mix. Keep mixing for 2 to 3 minutes. Once mixing is done, now place our salmon. Please, if you can make this dish, is very tasty and the onion gives a crunchiness and salmons are also so crunchy. All of the stuffing make a so delicious taste. And lastly, add our salmon oil top of the fish. Now our salmon is completely ready to be served. I hope everyone will like my 6 different kind of salmon dish. If you are salmon lover, please check out more video in this channel. I already uploaded. Is so tasty, delicious, and is mouth-watering dish for your family and especially for in the Ramadan. Thank you. I hope everyone